I think everyone now is in their isolation season. Even me, I'm not spared to that. If you're in your isolation period, you're focusing on yourself, you're into personal development and doing things that you know will get you into the success that you want in life. Like, for example, me, I am now pursuing content creation and I am in my isolation season because I want to pursue YouTube. If you're going on the same or you have like a different endeavor, like for example, you're pursuing another interest or you want to create your own business, you're writing a book or you want to pursue a different career path. Probably you're also in the isolation period right now. Like you don't want other people to know that you're doing these things for yourself. Actually, before my isolation season, I am in this chaotic period in my life wherein I ruminate the things or overthink the things that were in my past, like for example, the things where I am so insecure or things where a lot of toxic things are happening to me. And I think that's part of doing the inner work, or as they say, the shadow work. Those things that happens in the past will like resurface because you want to have like a different kind of mindset or a different approach. I think I did a video of that I am actually like ruminating and overthinking of those things in the past. And I was really wondering why are they resurfacing. It makes sense now because I'm in my unexplainable peace. Those things in the past resurface because I have to let go of them. Because I learned this from Markiplier. If you know Markiplier, Markiplier said this in one of his videos that really helped me when I was in my dark place. So he mentioned this in his video that if anger is all you have, then anger is all you got. Ruminating to your past, overthinking of the past, and having these negative feelings, or bad emotions like anger, resentment. If you're focusing on those, then that's all you got. Also, they have this saying, right, that anger or hate is like drinking a poison and wishing the other person to die. You will want to stay away from that as much as possible, or you would want to improve your mindset. You want to come to a point where you're calm, where you have this inner peace. I realize as I get older or as I evolve that having inner peace is an abundance. Having inner peace it can really make you rich already because we're in this era of social media. Like for example, that a lot of people are now distracted or they don't have that inner peace, or they are really carrying these burdens. They are angry because or frustrated because of something that happened in the past and they still carry it. And the tendency of that, of carrying those trauma, those resentment, those heavy feelings is that we are not in the present or we're not aware of what's happening in the present. The tendency of these people carrying these burdens, this resentment, this hate, this anger is to lash out on other people. These people they don't have an idea that what's going inside your head. Having an inner peace or a peace of mind is really something that I appreciate now. Before, when I read books about like having an inner peace or peace of mind is really important, I thought they are just exaggerating, like I was like, of course I was younger back then and I was like, having an inner peace or getting into peaceful mindset is easy. Yeah, as I grow older, I realize it's so hard. It's really hard, especially if you're dealing things with being an adult and you have to take a lot of responsibilities, not just for yourself, but for other people as well. And all of the expectations are not just building up, but they are compounding as well. Now that I am in my isolation season, one of the things that really bothers me is that I really don't have anyone to tell what's going on with my head or what I'm struggling about. I realize that I am really on my own. I'm even talking to God and asking God like why I am in my isolation period, or why do I have to be alone. I think I watched this from a TikTok video, or I read it from a post somewhere, that you're in your isolation period or there are no people from your past or you're on your own, because that's the time where there's no people around you to validate your old self. And I was like, blown away. And I realized, yeah, it really hit the nail on the head because you're in your isolation period because you're now moving from your old self to your new version of yourself or even the highest version of yourself, and that you are learning and growing in silence. That's why there's not much people around you. I'm not saying that if that I'm isolated, I'm all by my own, but I am working at home. I am just alone, but it doesn't mean that I'm lonely. I think I got used to being with myself and I got to meet my family from time to time or just a few hours in a day. As I delve deeper into my isolation period and developing or improving myself more, I realized that I have to be my own safe space and really get into this having my own POV and not do things that I think will just, appease people or please other people, like, or please my family, relatives, or friends, but really do things that feels right for me and I know will be helpful to the future that I'm building for myself. I also just realized this thing that if you feel like no one's supporting you right now, know that you're in your isolation period because God is supporting you. Once I realized that, I feel so relieved that I forgot about it. I thought I was just in my isolation period. Everything that's happening in me or everything that I do, the hard work, the effort that I do to improve myself is just me alone. But no, God is supporting me all this time. So it's like I have this big misconception that if you're in your isolation period, you're just on your own. But no, you have God as your biggest supporter. For me, when I am in my isolation season, I have this healthy mind, I have this healthy body, I have peace of mind, I have perfect senses. God gave me these gifts. God gave me this talent that I can use. God made me resourceful, creative. God gave me everything that I can wish for, or God gave me this abundance that I am not seeing most of the time. And I am just seeing it now. Because before I was so, yeah, I'm in my shallow mindset that everything that's abundance comes in terms of like just material things. God gave me the ability to make someone feel better. God made me a funny person to make someone laugh. Or God gave me these gifts, this talent to make someone feel better or make their day better. And yeah, just thinking that God is my source alone is very life changing. It's so profound that in my isolation period I have God. I think I am all set to do the hard things, face the challenges, face the adversity. Yeah, as you go along this isolation period, just trust in yourself, trust in God, or focus on the mission that God gave you. So if you're also in your isolation period, know that I am rooting for you. I'm rooting for your success. And if you got into the point of this video, this is the right time for me to introduce you to the sponsor of this video, and that is you, because you're going to subscribe on my channel. I hope this video caused you some mindset shift, or you got some sparks or courage to focus on yourself or pursue your dream life. I hope this video helped you in some way, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!